it's Nativerobin, and on this snowy day in Chicago, we have a fun project for you. Today, we're gonna smoke a salmon, so check it out. Okay, the ingredients for the brine are simple. We're gonna use sugar, sherry, or any other white wine, soy sauce, non-iodized salt, molasses, garlic powder, onion powder, and black pepper. And of course, the secret ingredient to Nativerobin's smoked salmon is going to be Louisiana hot sauce. Okay, so we went down to the local grocery store, supermarket, and told them we wanted 2 halves of salmon fillets. There's one skin side up, one skin side down. You can get these about anywhere, and we're in Chicago and we got fresh salmon. So Wrenn's going to chop it up into bit size to smoke. Now, is there any certain size that you like to use on these?
Just like a kind of as you get to the thicker part of the fish, I go with a little smaller size. Because I'm trying to sort of equalize the smoking, but to be very honest, it's fairly random.
Good.
Believe me, I had somebody ask me once, how long does smoked salmon last? And I said, well, after I get done smoking it and put it in the refrigerator, I have no idea how long it lasts. It doesn't last very long around here. I've never done a road test on how long it keeps because it gets eaten. But of course, the whole smoking process was originally a preservation method.
And we're going to smoke this bad boy and preserve it.
We are. And there we've cut it into manageable pieces.
So now it goes into the brine, right?
Now it goes into the brine.
Well, let me make up the brine. I can at least do that part.
You can indeed.
Okay, so now we have our brine ready. That's what it looks like. All you do is just arrange the fish in here. And how long do you think we ought to leave it in here, Wrenn?
You can leave it in there anywhere from 8 hours to overnight. And I just normally, just because it's easier, I just leave it in there overnight.
Okay, I'm going to get these in here. We're going to let them soak overnight in the refrigerator. Cold is better.
Right.
And then tomorrow we'll get out the smoker, and next time I see you, we'll be smoking some salmon. Okay, well, the salmon has been in the brine for a good 12, 14 hours. And let's take a look at it. Here you go. You can see how the color of the fish has actually changed. It's gotten darker. Now, what the brine actually does is it causes a chemical reaction and starts curing the fish to some degree. Now, it'll break down the protein, and it'll also inhibit bacteria from growing on the fish so that it doesn't spoil as quick. But we're going to rinse this off with cold water, pat it dry, and get ready to get it into the Little Chief smoker. Okay, so I've got the salmon all spread out here on the countertop, and I rinsed it with cold water, and I'm going to pat it dry. We're going to let it set for about 15 minutes, and you'll see the surface of the fish will change just a little bit. and that's some of the proteins that have been emulsified. And but it'll be better once we get it in the cooker. It kind of binds everything back. But okay, to smoke this salmon, we're going to use the Little Chief smoker, and we've got different kinds of chips. We've got hickory, cherry, or mesquite. I like the hickory, so we're going to use salmon. We put the hickory chips down below. Now in the smoker, the meat's going to lose its moisture. It's going to become pasteurized because the meat reaches a temperature of 145 degrees, and the proteins in the meat are going to recoagulate and bind again. And then of course it's going to get its color too. I'm going to put the thicker pieces on the bottom closer to the heat and the thinner pieces on the top on the rack, and we'll get this thing going. Okay, as you see, I got 2 sides of salmon worked perfectly on this rack, so now we just take this rack and put it inside. Alright, now I'm going to put the wood chips in, plug it in, and get it going. But one thing I should point out, I have a really world-class hood here. This is a commercial quality hood. Don't normally do this inside, but since it's winter and we got the hood, we're going to go ahead and try it. So here we're going to put the chips in, heap it up real good, put it inside here. Now, okay, we're going to get this fan on, and we're going to let this thing smoke for at least 8 to 10 hours, and we'll check on it, and we'll get back with you and show you how they turn out. Well, good morning. It's the next day, and it was late afternoon when I put the salmon on, so I just went ahead and let them run all night. I got up a few times and put in fresh chips, and we got them nice and smoked with the hickory chips. Now it's important to remember when you do the salmon, the brine. And I'm going to put the recipe to the brine I used in the description of the video. But let's take a look at what we got on the salmon. Okay, so here's the salmon on the rack. Look at that color. Between the soy sauce and the molasses and the hickory smell. And look at how flaky that is and how nice. That'll be good. So that is how you smoke smoked salmon with the Little Chief smoker outfit. Now remember, we did this inside, but we got a really good commercial hood here. So if you do it inside, make sure you either have very good ventilation or do it outside. But either way, I had a lot of fun and learned how to smoke salmon. This is Nativerobin. Until next time, happy trails.